I'm Thomas with Zero Tolerance Knives, here to go over our new 2016 lineup. First here we have the new Rexford collaboration. It's the 0804 CF. It's got a all carbon fiber front handle, obviously chamfered around the edges for comfort. We also have the front badge here that has some branding USA made. Try to change that up a little bit, anti-rotation. Has all DLC, everything black is DLC, including the back titanium handle and blade is DLC coated. Frame lock with the lock puck steel on steel overdrive limiter. We also went ahead and machined a titanium pocket clip for this knife, and also the backspacer. It's a pretty high-end touch for a production knife. We haven't machined a lot of pocket clips and backspacers in recent years. We're doing this knife at an MSRP of $350. Here's the 0095. It's an all black washed knife, as you can see, both front and back. It's a frame lock also, again with the steel lock puck and overdrive limiter. S35 VN steel, standard zero tolerance pocket clip, tube spacer standoffs. It's got an interesting blade shape, as you can tell, a real aggressive knife, but definitely feels good in the hand and looks good also.
MSRP on that?
I believe that was $250, I believe. Titanium front back handles also. This here's the new Les George collaboration. It's definitely paying homage to one of Les George's original custom knives. It's got a machine G10 handle, both front and back. S35 VN blade steel also, and you can see it has some really hefty liners in there. It's basically built, well, it's a classically overbuilt zero tolerance knife, replacing the 0200. Again, a real beefy knife. It's fairly heavy, but it's solid. It's a workhorse for sure. Going from that, we'll go with the new 0454 CF. This is a profile built on the Sinkovich one that we made a few years ago, starting with the 0454 or 0450. Sorry. Again, all DLC coated hardware and back handle titanium with the steel lock puck. The carbon fiber front handle on this being small, this makes it feel even lighter in your hand. It also has some nice standoffs here that you can get a little bit of a bling on out of your pocket. Those are aluminum anodized toxic green. So, MSRP on this, I believe, was $250. This here's a Dmitry Sinkovich collaboration. You can see that there's a two-tone blade going on here where we have stone washed on the sides or slabs. Then you have the machine polished plunge and false edge. We have PVD coated hardware. You see the contours here. It's kind of a faceted handle, but we have some small step overs here so you can get actual texture on here, and it feels useful, functional texture. It looks good too, but it definitely helps with holding your hand. Bringing this blue around here, we have it in the backspacer also. It's an aluminum backspacer. And we carry the blue again into the pocket clip. CTS 204P blade steel. Definitely a high-end blade steel. Again, that's the 0456 Dmitry Sinkovich collaboration. It's a big knife, but again, I have pretty large hands, but to be honest, it just feels great in the hand. It's one of those knives that you got to get into a store or into a retailer and feel. If you just won't, you'll buy it if you do that, but take our word for it online, and you'll love it when you get it for sure.
And the MSRP? Do you know the MSRP?
I believe that was $275. Lastly, we have the Jens Anzo collaboration. It's the 0220. This is based on one of his custom knives that we signed with him and brought him in and worked with him to bring this to manufacturer for ZT, and obviously it's got all the quality and everything you expect out of a ZT. It has all titanium handles, stone wash blade, blasted handles. We did add a badge back here. It's actually a separate part that we obviously machined the recess in the handle, and this is a stamped part and colored, and we drop it in there. Just give a little touch of custom from the factory. It's a little bit different than you might see in the past and from other retailers. Come in here to an aluminum backspacer that's machined, and you can see it popping through the side here with the orange pops, catches your eye. Then you look into it, it's a nice beefy backspacer. So again, that's S35VN blade steel, stone washed, all frame lock, same lock puck with overdrive limiter.
And the MSRP on that guy?
I believe that was 220.